Last week, I posted these two Majestic lion and sword combination designs, and I shared a poll about which one you liked the best, and most of you chose this one. So, in today's video, I am walking you through how to make a similar design. This could be for any animal, but we are making the lion and sword combination. Go to Pinterest and search for lion face photography. There are many great photos, you can choose any. But I am selecting this one because the face details are clear and it looks majestic. Going to Adobe Illustrator, after copying the image, press Ctrl V to paste it, then decrease its opacity by half, then go to Object, and lock it. Remove the fill color and, for the stroke, choose a bright color. Since this is going to be a symmetric design, use the pen tool to draw a line and align it with the middle of the image. We are going to use it as the axis of symmetry. Now, with the pen tool, trace the features of the face. I will do this using only straight lines, and every part will be separated without being too faithful to the reference image. I'll move this anchor point up a bit. Then, I will start by tracing the mane of the lion. Here, I am going freestyle. I will make every section of the mane aligned with a part of the face, and I will make it look a bit like a blade. I will do the same thing for the rest of the mane. Now, I don't need the lion image anymore. So go to Object, click on Unlock All, and delete it. Select the traced face parts on the right side. Then select the Reflect tool. Hold Alt. Click on the axis of symmetry. And then press Copy. Select everything and, using the Pathfinder, click on Unite. Swipe the fill and stroke. Then change the fill color to white. I will adjust it a little before adding the sword. I will make this triangle bigger. Now, I modify the jaw to be longer. To make the sword, draw a rectangle here. Then stretch it down like this. Right-click and bring the jaw to the front. Then hold Alt and drag it down to duplicate it. Then hold Shift and select it along with the rectangle, then use -front from the Pathfinder. Now select this shape, and with the pen tool, add an anchor point here. Then with the direct selection tool, select these 2 points and drag them up to shape the sword. To make the quillon of the sword, I will make this shape, then duplicate it and reflect it, then unite it with the Pathfinder. To make the grip of the sword, create a horizontal rectangle in the same height as the quillon, then drag it up here. Then, with the shear tool, slant it that way and duplicate it. As a sword pommel, create a circle, increase the stroke size, then remove this, and drag it down here. Now, to make the sword fuller, create a vertical rectangle here. Then drag this point up, and select the 2 shapes. And then, -front. I am not a sword expert to know all these parts' names, but I did some Google research about sword anatomy. Select the circle, then go to Object and click on Expand, then press OK. Now, with the eraser tool, hold Alt and delete this part, then drag it down. I don't like the size of the lion's mane, so with the direct selection tool, I'll adjust it to make it look bigger and wider. Now, I delete the left parts, then I select the modified shapes, and then I hold Alt and drag them to the left, then go to Object and reflect them, then align them with the face. Now I add a little part to the mane here, and a sparkling star right here. Then hold Alt and drag it here, and reflect it. Move back to the sword fuller. I select these two anchor points, then align them to the bottom, then add an anchor point here, and drag these 2 points up to make the fuller in the same shape as the sword. Select this point, and drag the live widget up to make the jaw rounded. Now we move to the shading part, which will give depth to the design. Hold Alt and Shift, and drag the jaw up. Then select the two shapes, and with the shape builder, click on this part to cut it out. Then select it, and press Ctrl+C to copy it, then remove the upper shape, and then Ctrl+F to paste it in front. Then change its color to gray. Now do the same thing for this part of the sword. Then select these 2 points and drag them down like this. Now, use straight lines to trace the shading for the mouth. And with the shape builder, hold Alt and cut out the outer part. Then do the same for the rest of the face. Select these points and drag them down to make the nose longer. Then select the tip point and drag the widget up to make the nose rounded. As I did to the face, I will use the pen tool to shade the mane. The same goes for these parts. Then, hold Alt and drag this up. Then make it a little bigger, and align it with the shape below. Then with the shape builder click here to cut it, then copy it, and remove the upper shape, then Ctrl+F to paste the copied shape, then with the eyedropper, give it the gray color. Then continue with the same process for the rest of the design. Now, hold Shift and select all the shading parts. Then hold Alt and drag them to the left. Then go to Object, and reflect them. And then align them with the design. And that's it. Hey, it's Mohammed Ashraf here. If you liked what you saw, smash that subscribe button for more awesome content every week. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share this with your friends. Your support means more great videos coming your way. Drop a comment too, I'd love to hear from you. Stay creative and catch you in the next video.